Before we start talking about the team, I'd just like to publicly thank the two gentlemen on my right and my left. Thank them for what's been a very robust debate about selections. They've put a lot of hard work in, and I think we've come up with a particularly good team. I'd like to congratulate Kieran Reid on just being named captain for the first time for a series. A marvellous moment for himself and his family. And congratulate also the 6 new caps. And again, a special moment for them and their families. I'd like just to touch for a moment to have a wee thought for those guys that have missed out. Unfortunately, we can't pick everybody. 38 don't fit into 31. And especially someone like Dominic Bird, who would have been named in the team and had it not been for a really late injury. Our message to those guys is keep working hard. There is a lot of All Black games to be played this year. There is an end-of-year tour, and I'm sure we'll see a number of those people on that tour, if not before. 2012, we introduced 9 new players to this team. In our very first campaign in 2013, we're introducing another 6. By my way of reckoning, that's 15. And 15 is clearly about 50% of this group. And yes, it is a risk having that amount of new faces and experience in your group. But we think it's a risk worth taking for the growth of the team. What are the expectations of those players? Well, we just want them to play well. And we want them to bring the enthusiasm that they have about being fresh and new in this group. But it also leaves another 16 players who have been here for a while. And we have expectations of them playing well, very well. But just as importantly, sharing the experiences that they have in their time in the jersey. So we can come together very quickly as a team and not be a group of players from many franchises, but a group of players who are one, called the All Blacks. Our aims for 2013 have been outlined numerous times this year, but just to remind you, we want to win tests today, tomorrow and beyond. We want to grow our individuals both on and off the field. We want to grow our own game, and thankfully we've had time to start that process at the camps. It's been very, very helpful. We want to explore new skill sets, not only to enhance our game but also to combat what the opposition are going to throw at us. But most of all, we want to be a team that New Zealanders can be proud of, a team that is hugely competitive on the park, plays with lots of intensity, highly skilled, and just as importantly off the park, humble and understated. There will be huge expectations, there will be risks we have to take, and there will be challenges we need to face. But that's all about being an All Black, whether you're a player, a coach, or part of the management group. In wrapping it up, I just would like to talk about 3 things that maybe you'll be dead keen to ask, so we'll get rid of them and get them out of the way so you can ask something else. Guys going overseas haven't been selected. We've always stated that if someone is playing extremely well, out of their skin, and is going overseas, that we would select them. In this case, we don't believe we have anyone in that category. We've always felt that if someone's playing well and is staying, and someone is playing just as well and going overseas, we'd always pick the guy that's staying. And that's what we've done. We've followed that philosophy in selecting this group. I guess the other question is, why have we replaced Sam Whitelock with a loose forward? Very good question. One we debated long into the night last night. And in the end, we believe that we can cover Sam with Stephen Lauatua at lock if we need to, and it would give us better balance having a second 7 in the group. So hence we went that way. And of course, the next question that follows on from that, why Matt Todd and not Lats or Luke Brady? Well, again, we discussed that and we chucked a lot of ideas around. But in the end, it came down to the fact that we all felt that Matt Todd had just a better all-round game across the park. So he's been given that opportunity. Thank you for your attention, and open for any questions.